I'm here now with Chris Poel, who is the head brewer for Baird Brewing down in Numazu in Shizuoka. Chris, thank you very much for joining us.
My pleasure.
And what's the outside of Baird? What's the best beer you've had today?
Probably the Swan Lake. The barley one.
Yeah, I had that one too. That one's hot. Absolutely. And can you tell us a little bit, just because everybody's heard your name. I don't know if we've ever seen you on video before. How'd you get into brewing in Japan?
I was a home brewer for 10 years, and during that 10 years I met Brian Baird. And when I first met him, he was brewing 30 liters at a time on his little bitty homebrew style system, and he asked me if I wanted to help out. And I thought, great opportunity. I can learn, I can make some beers, and so I did that for 6 months, a year or so. And then he moved up to a bigger system a year or so later and asked me to help him out again. And that was the 250 liter system. So I did that for 6 months or so, and then get back to my life as a university teacher.
Okay.
And then about 2 years ago in December, right before my birthday, I got an email from Brian. He said, "Chris, I got an opportunity for you."
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here.
That's the beginning of the greatness right there. Yeah. So what are you guys working on right now, if there's anything you can tell us about that you're excited about down at Baird?
Well, we just packaged our New Year's beer. Every year we make a Hatsujozo beer that's released at midnight on January 1st. And this year it's like an Imperial Pilsner, double dry hopped. It's basically our Suruga Bay with different hops and different yeast. So it's that strength. It's a 7.58% alcohol lager beer.
IBUs are going to be about where?
90,
yes,
like the Suruga Bay. Nice. And this one was double dry hop. For the first dry hop was a little more than a week, and the second dry hop was about 3 weeks. So this is it's going to be.
That's going to be intense. That's going to be a beautiful thing.
At packaging, it was a wonderful beer. I could have got drunk on it right there.
And that's the New Year's thing. It's like the Beaujolais Nouveau release here every year, except it's alcohol that you want to keep drinking.
Exactly.
I know you hate this question, but what do you see happening for good brewers in the Tokyo area specifically, in the near future?
Well, it seems like there's a lot of new beers coming out, and brewers are improving their beers more and more these days. I really haven't had a sneaker here today yet. Yeah. And I think this is the first time I've been to a festival where I didn't have a beer that I just thought, someone finish this for me. But I think that's where it's going to be going from now on. It's Japanese brewers are experimenting more. They're getting more knowledge. They're trying out new beers. They're improving their existing beers, and that's the name of the game right now. We need more good beer, like the Japan Beer Times says over there. Yeah. Bad beer is the enemy.
I totally agree with you. Bad beer is the enemy. Baird not doing any bad beer for us. Thank you very much, Chris Poel.